tips, it's time to be a little with which one of you. What will you do? When the stakes are high, the border rise. It's no time to make a compromise. Turn to the river, shuffle to the bridge. Never we find out just what it is.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah,
Today we're going to play 1-3 No Limit Texas Hold'em, starting off with $300. Let's see if we can run it up. One of the first hands we get involved with, I have pocket aces in the cutoff. I make it $12 pre-flop. The button and the under the gun both call. The flop comes 6 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 7 of clubs. It checks to me. I go ahead and bet out $15. The button, he thinks about it for a little bit, and then he goes all in for 61. The under the gun re-raises all in for $98. Now, they do have a promotion. Aces cracked will pay $100 out. So if I make the call, it's only going to cost me $98, and if I lose, I win $2. If not, I win the pot. So I obviously make the call. The turn's the 9 of spades. The river is the 2 of clubs. The button turns over ace of hearts, queen of diamonds. The under the gun has 2 pair with 6 of spades and 8 of clubs in his hand. The next hand we get involved with, I'm on the button. I have ace of spades, jack of clubs. I raise 15 pre-flop. I get 2 calls. The flop comes ace of hearts, queen of clubs, 10 of spades. Both check to me. I go ahead and bet out 25 because I have top pair with a straight draw. I get both to call. The turn comes an 8 of clubs. Probably not a whole lot changes. I go ahead and bet out $40 after they both check. They both come along for 40. The river, of course, comes the jack of hearts. What the fluff. The small blind now leads out $180. Well, the other gentleman folds, and it comes back to me. I really don't beat a whole lot here except for a bluff. More than likely he has a king. I think about it, but in reality, I know I'm going to go ahead and fold. I lay it down. He later tells me that it was a good fold. Let's see if we can turn this around with this hand. I'm under the gun. I have ace of spades, 8 of spades. I just call 3 pre-flop. We've got 2 other callers for 3 as well. The flop comes king of hearts, 9 of spades, 2 of spades. Okay, we have a flush draw. I'm going to go ahead and check. The button bets 15, and then both of us call. The turn comes a 9 of clubs. If he has a 9 or somebody else has a 9, then they got there, but we're looking for the flush at this point. If we have an ace, then we'll have a decision to come to. So it checks around back to the action where the button was, bets 15, we both make the call. The river comes the queen of spades. Yes, so I finally hit my flush. I go ahead and bet out 25. Well, the button goes all in for 58. The small blind folds. It's just $23 more to me. I go ahead and make the call. He turns over king of clubs, 9 of hearts. And we lose another pot. Well, crap. All right. I've been here for roughly about an hour. Been kind of a swingy session so far. When I first sat down, I won the first 4 or 5 hands. Very, very small pots. We only were
4 and 5 handed. And then I got the pocket aces, which I lost that hand, but because of the promotion, I won a couple bucks. But the last 2 hands that I was really involved with, the ace jack and then the ace 8 suited, it cost me quite a bit. I made a really good fold with the ace jack, which was pretty standard fold. The ace 8, it wasn't that much more to call. I hit my flush. He had already had a boat, so it was a really bad river card for me. Cost me an extra 56 bucks roughly. So I'm down about 120 and some change. I'm going to go back in, try to run it back up, and hopefully can come out with a win. We'll see what happens. Let's go.
Right after the update, we are on the button. We have the king of spades, the 10 of hearts. There are 5 limp callers for $3 pre-flop. The flop comes king of diamonds, 9 of hearts, 8 of diamonds. Everybody checks to me. I go ahead and make it $15. The only caller that I get is from the small blind. The turn is the 6 of clubs. Now a few of the straight draws come in. He checks over to me. I go ahead and make it 35, and he quickly makes the call. The river comes the 3 of diamonds. Nothing really changes with that card. He checks to me. Just in case he's slow playing a straight or a possible 2 pair, I check back with plenty of value. We both turn over our hands. My top pair wins the hand. He had jack of hearts, 7 of clubs for a busted draw. He needed my 10 to complete that draw. And here we go, scooping chips our way instead of giving them away. Let's hope this starts to turn things around. Alright, for this hand, I'm in the hijack. There is a straddle on the button for $6. I have king, queen of clubs. I go ahead and raise $35. The button is the only one who makes the call. So the flop comes queen of hearts, 9 of spades, 6 of spades. The button is quite the gambler. He likes to play a lot of connected cards. I really felt like I could get some value if he connected with this board, or if he had me crush. He was pretty good about letting you know right then and there. So I go ahead and make it $50. He thinks about it for a little bit, but then he ultimately just puts in the fold. And we take down another pot. Let's freaking go. For the last hand of the night, we are under the gun with pocket sixes. There are 5 calls for $3 pre-flop. We get a very good flop with 6 of clubs, 7 of clubs, and the 10 of hearts. I check. Under the gun 1 bets $16. There are 3 calls. So I'm thinking about a range where I can go ahead and bet. I actually overbet this a little bit. I bet 95 more. That way I charge my draws to come in with me. We got a flush draw potential. We also have a straight draw potential if the straight isn't already out there. So under the gun, 1 folds, and the big blind is the only one who I get to call. The turn is the ace of spades. When the big blind checks, I feel like I'm good in this spot most of the time with my trips, so I go ahead and go all in for 152. He thinks about it for a little while, but then pushes his cards to the middle in the muck. I take down the pot for the biggest pot of the session that gets us out of the red. Ka-ching! Let's go. I'll take it. Today we're checking out El Mexicano's Mexican restaurant in Gulfport, Mississippi. One of the hidden gems along the Gulf Coast. It's been here for 50 years, serving the community some of the most outstanding Mexican food you will find anywhere. The first two things that are a must order are the queso, which I like to get mine spicy, and the top shelf margarita. It's the best margarita I've had, and I've been trying to get him to give me the recipe since 2013. I then had the Special Mexican dinner, which comes with a variety of its popular items.
Alright, I have finished my meal and I am stuffed. Everything was delicious. And that margarita pretty good as well. Let's go over what happened a little bit earlier today. So it was kind of a bit of a roller coaster ride. I started off winning a couple small hands. We were 4 and 5 handed. Things started to really kind of change once my aces got cracked. Even though I won a couple dollars, kind of set the tone, I guess, for my downward spiral. There was the ace jack hand, the ace 8 hand that were pretty much back to back and really kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit. Got about 125-ish, I think, or 120, something like that. So do the update, come back, and then things kind of start to pick up a little bit here and there. There were 3 hands that really kind of turned it around for me. The King-10 hand and the King-Queen suited started kind of really putting me back almost even. And once that pocket 6s hand happened, in fact, that was right after the King-Queen hand, then that definitely turned it around with that flop raise. Really kind of portioned me up. Actually won $101 today, so not a horrible session, not my best session, but hey, a win is a win. So I will see you guys next time on the Felt. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would really mean the world to me. Until next time, guys, I'll see y'all soon. Bye now.